we'll be taking one question from height and distance where it's given that from the top of a hill, two angles of depressions are given to you. So let's say if this is a hill, if this is a hill, right? Then from this hill, the angles of depressions of two consecutive kilometer stones. So let's say this is a kilometer stone A, right? And this is a kilometer stone B. So what is the significance of a kilometer stone? The distance between the kilometer stones is always equal to, tell me, 1 kilometer, right? Always equal to 1 kilometer. Now here the angle of depression for these 2 kilometer stones is given to you. If this is the angle of depression to, let's say, A, this point A, and this is the angle of depression to B, okay, then the if this is the horizon, this is the horizontal ground, right? This is the ground. Then you can see that the angle of depressions of these 2 kilometer stones, this is a kilometer stone A, and this is also a kilometer stone B, right? The angle of depression from the top of the hill, this is the hilltop, this is the top of hill, right? So the angle of depression, that means from here, if you draw a parallel line parallel to the ground, then the angle of depression to both the kilometer stones are given to you as 45 degree and 30 degree. So let's say this is greater, so this is 45 degree, and this is smaller, so this is 30 degree, right? So if these two lines, this dotted line and this dotted lines, are parallel to each other, if you can see this line and this line, both of these lines are parallel lines, right? So this can be treated as a transversal, and if these are parallel lines and these are blue lines are transversal, that is the slope, then we can say that this 30 degree will be equal to this angle, that is equal to 30 degree alternate angle, right? Similarly, if this angle is 45 degree and these two lines are parallel and this line is the transversal passing through A, then this angle will be equal to 45 degree, right? So we need to, in this question, we need to find the height of the hill. So let us say this is the height of the hill, right? If this is the height of the hill, then definitely height is the shortest distance. So from the top, this will be this will lying, and when it strikes the ground, this will be at 90 degree, right? Now we need to find the hill height. How much? To find the hill height, we have already derived all the relations, 30 degree, 45 degree. These are the two angles of elevations from point B and point A, because A and B are the two milestones or the kilometer stones, right? So here you can see the angle of depression which was given to you as 30 degree and 45 degree is converted into an angle of elevation of 30 degree and 45 degree, right? So from here we will take two relations. Let's say from the top, this is O, the top is O, and the bottom where it is striking the ground, this is C. Let's say this is C, right? Then consider the first triangle. So the distance between A and B is known to you being a kilometer stone. This is 1 kilometer, right? And let's say the height of the hill is H, right? Now what we can do, we can find the total distance. So from triangle, let's take the smaller triangle first, triangle ACO, right? So in the triangle ACO, in the right triangle ACO, can we write that tan 45 degree is equal to OC by AC, right? And the value of OC you have considered as H, the height of the hill, and AC, let's say this distance A to C, this distance, let us assume it as equal to, let's say, Y, right? Then we can write tan 45 as H by Y, right? So this is one of the relation which we have derived, tan 45 degree equal to H by Y, or we know the value of tan 45 is 1, so 1 multiplied with Y, so this gives you H equal to Y, right? Now, now consider the second triangle. We have considered the first triangle, triangle ACO here, making an angle of 45 degree at A. Now consider the bigger triangle, that is triangle BCO. So you can see in triangle BCO, in triangle BCO, again take tan 30 degree, tangent values, tan 30 degree, because here the elevation angle is 30 degree, which was actual depression. So tan 30 degree is OC by BC equal to OC by BC, right? And the value of tan 30 degree, you know, value of tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3, isn't it? Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. And what is the value of OC? OC is H. So in place of OC, just put up the value of H, right, divided by BC. What is BC? BC can be written as AB plus AC. BC can be written as AB plus AC, isn't it? Tell me. And basically, H by AB plus AC is equal to, AB is what? 1 kilometer, because the distance between the 2 kilometer stones, right? 1 plus AC. What is the value of AC? Sorry, AC is Y here. So add up into the denominator. So this will be equal to 1 by root 3, as into already there into the LHS, right? Now from here you can just solve it, or you can substitute the value of Y, because we have two variables over here, H and Y. We need to find the value of H. So why don't you put the value of Y from here to here, right? So this will give you 1 by root 3 is equal to H by, keep it H as it is, because we need to find the height of the hill, which we have assumed as H. Here you can see H, right? H by 1 plus Y, that is 1 plus Y. In place of Y, use this relation Y equal to H. So put up the value of H, right? So this will give you 1 plus H is equal to root 3H, right? And when H will be going to the RHS, this will be H times root 3 minus 1, because H going into the RHS and we have left only 1. So just write 1 over here. So this will give you the value of H. The value of H, that is height of the tower, is given to you as 1 by root 3 minus 1. And in this way we have calculated the value of height of the tower, that is 1 by root 3 minus 1, because this root 3 minus 1 is going into the denominator of 1, right? So the value of H is calculated as 1 by root 3 minus 1, and this is the height of the tower. Thank you so much for watching, students. Take care and happy learning. Bye bye. You can go through the playlist in height and distance and trigonometry from my channel, where you can have more than 50 questions of good collection and good understanding. Each question has some separate concept which will help you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.